Thank you. Thank you. Well, my dad and uncle are still recording this podcast, surprisingly. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I have and we all have. It looks like they're about to start in about 13 seconds.
Don't need no booze. Just turn it loose and I play right here on Beauty World.
Hi there, welcome to another episode of Second Spin. My name is Bob.
I'm Gare.
Gare, man, we are active.
Second time able to say second spin.
I don't know what to do, man.
I know, it's still exciting.
I mean, I didn't know what to do with all the old Bee Gees Broken Records t-shirts, but now I have a quilt. It takes 31 t-shirts to make a quilt.
Really?
Yeah,
It looks
really.
pretty sharp.
It looks pretty cool.
I think I told you they do that with all the old running t-shirts. People do it with all their old rock t-shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
And looks awesome.
Well, I was going to do it with all my old, like Fu Manchu and my Cheap Trick and all that stuff, but then I thought, what if they screw them up? Then I'm out of Fu Manchu t-shirt.
Correct. I'll go home and find my Blizzard of Oz t-shirt from you.
You still have the 80s ones, don't you?
The one,
Don't you have like Old Sabbath and Nazareth and all that?
I had Joe Perry. I had
Yeah.
Blizzard of Oz. Yeah, and again, you hold them up, it looks like they're for infants. We were a little smaller then.
Well, speaking of that, thank you for finding that picture of you and I from 1985.
Oh yes, who was asking about that?
It's on our website, secondspin.rocks. Right? It's not .com, it's .rocks.
Right.
If you need an old episode, a new episode, Instagram, Facebook, or a link to our music recommendations, you go to Second Spin Rocks, bang.
Bang.
You got it all.
So much easier than broke BR apostrophe KN, and then every time we'd be like, not really sure what
Hyphen GREAT. Right.
You boys got to change your name. Okay.
Well, I've been working on it with my friend, Mr. Rahib from Bangladesh.
Good guy.
And I think we've got it all squared away.
Right on.
I think we're good. It's not posted yet, but by next week when we post this, it'll be ready to roll.
Cool.
Gare,
Yes.
what do you think? What are we diving into first? Things that sold?
We could,
Or
I've got and I got a couple idle topics. But
Well, okay, first off, if you're from Detroit and you want to go see some live music, go see the Needmores. They're always playing around.
yes.
We just got a referral from a guy who follows us, Mike G, bumps into Lenny G,
Right.
and next thing we know, there's a connection. So the Needmores, they play around town all the time.
Nice plug.
Hey, it's a plug. Oh, well, who's our sponsor?
Oh, well, when I drink coffee, I always go to the McCafe. And
Is that the Second Spin blend?
it is. It's mild yet robust.
Thank you, Ryan. Mild yet
McDonald's,
robust.
pick some up.
Yeah, right. Make sure the cap's on top. Okay, go. Idle chit chat.
Well, I got Gloria just barking in my ear. I mean, did you pay her this week?
I
Okay,
haven't
because
yet. I
God.
haven't. Well,
So her and the research department came up with some things this week. There are two documentaries that came out that caught my eye. One is Jeff Buckley, who that was really tragic. He had one album. He was working on his sophomore album, went swimming in a harbor and died. His dad was obviously Tim Buckley, died of an OD in 75. They always talk about his version of Hallelujah, which was good, but this was a documentary on Jeff, debuted in Sundance, January of 2025. Got a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know a lot about Jeff Buckley, and I
don't either.
I've listened to some things. I'll watch the documentary. Sure.
Yeah.
Rock documentary.
Julie G.
Yes.
Yeah. When that came out, she said, you got to listen to it. And I did. And it just didn't, it wasn't magnetic for me. I didn't go back to it.
I listened to some stuff this week, and I listened to his first album. Like you said, I've got to listen to it a couple
times.
I mean, there's obviously some unbelievable raw talent there.
Oh yeah.
But really sad.
So his dad was an OD and he was a swimming accident.
Correct.
Dude, I don't know how.
First of all, you don't go swimming in harbors. One word, electricity. I mean,
Is that what happened?
no. He just, I don't know if he was wasted or that they never said, but it was interesting. Brad Pitt approached Jeff Buckley's mom to get this whole thing going. So
Okay.
kudos to Brad Pitt. I can't believe I'd ever say that. The
Dude,
other
he
one
seems all right.
is
He seems all right. I still love JR's comment.
what?
Remember, he was at your place in Chicago. Looks down at the magazine. Well, you know.
Oh, right.
All right, enough of that.
Billy Idol. Also, Billy Idol should be dead. That's pretty funny. Everything, he was the MTV darling.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I can't listen to those songs, man.
Oh,
The popular ones.
oh my
I can't do it.
God. Started out with Gen X.
Now, Gen X greatest hits, dude.
Great.
Great stuff. And there was an interview with the bass player, Tom. His name wasn't Tom, but it was Tom something.
Tom?
And he was
Tom.
interviewed by on the Rock on Tours, which is a great podcast, but only listen to that after this podcast with Guy Pratt and Kemp from Spandau Ballet. They do great interviews. And
Oh.
the bass player, Tom,
That guy. Right.
that's a great interview with those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think it's funny because Billy just turned 70, and my buddy Dan Z and I saw him when he had just turned 60 at the Fillmore, and Steve Stevens.
Oh,
I mean,
he's still
he
great.
came out and did a Led Zeppelin like a whole
Medley.
Medley.
yeah.
Thank you. I was going to say melody.
Well, it's close enough, man.
He is the real deal.
Oh, no, he is. And he always has been.
100%.
Yeah.
So anyways, and they talk
And two
about,
first names, man.
I know.
What's your name? Just call me Steve.
Stevens. That works too.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Billy, who really got deep into heroin and crack, had the motorcycle
Really?
accident,
He was a crackhead?
almost lost his leg.
I know that.
So anyways, I will tune into both of these, but yes. All right. Thank you, Gloria. God,
Jeez.
gotta pay her.
So,
man.
because you gave me stick, after we recorded that podcast at Found Sound Records on West 9 Mile in Ferndale,
Correct.
I went down the row, picked out 2 Big Star albums,
Oh, nice.
number 1 record and Big Star,
So awesome.
brought them home, listened to them. It's great.
It just grabs you, man.
Dude, I hear Wilco in there like you
Oh.
wouldn't believe.
100%.
Okay. Then I watched a documentary that you gave me stick about that I haven't seen yet. What?
They were so close. They just, something couldn't get them over the edge.
Well, I think part of it was with the documentary. The guy said everybody wanted Zeppelin,
Mhm.
Allman Brothers, and this, and they were not that style of music.
No. They're either missed their timing wasn't there, however you want to put it.
Yeah. But I want to get a copy of Chris Bell's album because
His solo album. Yeah, that's
I am
a tragic story.
I Am the Cosmos.
Yep. And that's a tragic story
100%.
too.
When we dive into our subject later in 5-10 minutes, if you look at it, man, it's all frickin' drugs, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, Alex Chilton was out of his mind, and Chris Bell was a little screwed up.
well, you look at these people and it's like they're quote unquote fine. All of a sudden we start doing drugs, drinking a lot, and all of a sudden, whoa, you have depression. Really? Whoa.
Well, alcohol's not a depressant, is it?
No, and put heroin in there, and the next thing you know, wow, you can't get your head off the pillow. Weird. Yeah.
It's like back at school when Willie would sit there. Dude, I'm so hard boiled.
No, my hair hurts.
Oh, my hair
was
hurts.
that you or is that Willie?
No, that was Willie.
I'm so hungover, my hair hurts. That is a classic.
Well, that was on my answering machine, and my mom was standing there in the room, and I played it accidentally, and she's like, "Oh, who's that?" I go, "Well, that's Mike." And she goes, "That's actually kind of funny." So hung over my hair hurts. So I did watch the Big Star documentary.
Thank you.
Okay, items that sold.
Love this.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. My friend Gary in London, who
Right.
sells records, he's told me this line forever. The Who Sells Out album, UK first pressing with matrix stamped blank, blank, blank. Wouldn't matter to you. And 6-panel psychedelic poster believed to be only present in the first 500 copies. The hype sticker is present, which is a sticker they have on the front.
Okay.
is present on the back cover with the text "Free Psychedelic" poster inside. So you know the cover, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Totally.
So they're making fun of all the the sponsorships like the McCoffees and all that stuff. But Gary said the record's $100. You get the poster in it, it's $600 because there's only 500 of them, and everyone took them out and put them on their wall.
Right.
So I could buy one off him tomorrow without the poster for $100.
Did he have one with the poster?
No, he can't find it.
Okay.
And if he finds one, he's got a mint copy, but he doesn't have the poster. So he'll poster into the mint copy and sell it for 750 pounds easily. Okay, what else do we have? We have Johnny Cash's clothes. No.
Not pants. Jacket? No pants.
Custom made for Johnny Cash by Western wear designer Manuel Cuevas.
Okay.
And stage worn circa 1990s. He's credited for putting Cash in black and creating the famous Man in Black persona.
But what is it? Is it a jacket or is it
jacket,
okay?
Pants and suspenders?
Nah, no pants. I'll go jacket. Oh,
what are you paying for it?
Man,
it's not as much as a Cobain foot pedal.
I know. Hang on. 6,500.
Okay, 8,900. I mean, you're not too bad. Ryan's over there giving us the thumbs up. Not bad, Gare.
Again, every time I think of pants, you know what I think of? Jim Morrison's leather pants. Gross. Or Anthony Kiedis' bike shorts that he'd go almost a whole tour and not wash. Gross.
Well, that's confirmed because Chad Smith was a buddy with Mike McCourt.
Right.
And he
yes
confirmed that.
Gross.
Okay, now this would be an item that we would buy. Rolling Stones pinball machine.
Oh.
Stones themed pinball machine from the 80s, originally owned by Richard Fosse of Rhino Records. This machine was recently serviced and maintained. What are you paying for that thing?
I mean, our generation, anybody like Ryan's age and below, I don't really think.
Ryan, how many Stones albums do you have?
Okay.
Which one?
Think you think?
And you have one.
That is going for
I'm scoffing at you.
10 grand.
2,800.
I was gonna say snap, damn it. But if I'm getting that, I'm getting the Kiss one and the Playboy one too. I'm gonna have all three of them. I'll have Rolling Stones, I'll have the Kiss one and the Playboy.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Yep.
Because
I don't even like pinball machines that much.
I suck at pinball.
I gotta practice more.
Right. One flipper, then the other, then the other, and then the other.
Damn it.
Okay. Let's talk about something, Gare.
Yes.
A week or two ago, a line came across my computer saying that somebody had reviewed the information on the death of Kurt Cobain 31 years later.
Yep.
And I sent it to you. And okay, here's my honesty. I don't own a Nirvana album. To me, they were overplayed.
I bought Nevermind on cassette.
30 million copies.
Uh-huh.
Everyone had it. And when I bumped into Arthur Penhowell up at Tom's Oyster Bar on Mac, hey, I did. I wanted to give him some shit.
Little guy
with a mullet.
Right.
I said, hey, Art. So
it's the weekend.
Dude, that is a classic.
Oh.
And then they break into Weekend Warriors.
Oh, Fridays at 5.
Freaking love it. Was that the whistle?
It was, yeah. It's the weekend.
That's pretty good. So I said, hey, man, what do you think about, and I said something to him about a modern rock band like Ozzy getting back together with Sabbath. He goes, I don't know, man. I'm into Nirvana and Alice in Chains. And I looked at him like,
all right, Mr. Chameleon. Yeah. Right.
So I liked Alice in Chains Facelift way more than I liked Nirvana Nevermind.
But the first time you heard Smells Like Teen Spirit, I mean, that was like
no, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But it was in heavy rotation on every radio station.
Oh, sure.
Ryan, do you own Nevermind?
Okay.
Okay. So it's okay. Either am I. So I listened to a few of them. The guy gets an amazing tone on his guitars. So he uses Fender Jags and Mustangs, mostly Mustangs. And it is a great sound.
Sure.
Butch Vig producing.
Yep.
Okay. So as I said, thing comes across, somebody's reviewed the information. I send you a link. You send something back. probably can't say it because we'll, get
Oh, right.
slashed or whatever.
Sued. Slashed,
Well,
sued.
we did get that cease and desist from Gene, so
Oh,
maybe another one's
Best
coming.
story ever.
I thought we need to get a little controversial
Yes.
because we try and stay light and airy. 45s that we love, LPs that we love, stuff like that. Okay, that's good. But we got to get, if it bleeds, it leads. We got to get a little more
Well, as I said, you had nothing like a good conspiracy theory to talk about.
Oh.
Because everything's a conspiracy theory.
You ready for one?
Yes.
This is a side note, but bring me back in 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm with my roommate's in-laws.
Okay.
One of them says to me, "Do you know why Savannah Guthrie's mother was kidnapped?" And I was like, "No, I don't." Because it is the right's way of threatening the media. We're not going to come get you, and we're not going to steal your kidnap your kids. We'll kidnap your mother. She made a couple comments.
Yep.
Okay. No notes or no clues in 3 or 4 weeks. Nobody knows where she is.
Yep.
I thought about it. I'm like, okay, that's how a good conspiracy theory starts.
Sure. That's a good podcast right there.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Conspiracy theory. Kurt Cobain. What do you got?
Right. Well, you hit me to that is it a documentary? No.
Yeah. What is it? Buried in bleach or something?
Soaked in bleach. And they had that head PI guy who pretty much narrated the whole thing.
Right.
And wow, the inconsistencies are unbelievable.
Okay. So I think the guy's name was Tom Grant.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes, it was Tom Grant.
Okay,
yes.
so Kurt Cobain, April 3rd. So here's one thing that I find very strange about this. Okay, everybody knows Nirvana. He's married to Kurt's married to Courtney Love. On April 1st or March 30th of 94, he flies down to LA to
Right.
check into rehab.
Right.
Stays 1 day.
And as we sidebar, the heroin that these people and that whole group is doing is unbelievable.
It's sick, man. It's sick.
It really is.
They do an intervention on Kurt. They say you've got to go to rehab. Who goes to rehab by themselves? Self.
So,
Nobody. Everybody who goes to some form of rehab is taken by somebody else.
oh, true. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So he goes down. He leaves within 24 hours. He scales a wall in the back. And technically, he could have walked out the front door and just left. Right? But he scaled a wall and he split.
Dude, the door's unlocked. Oh, wow. Look at him go.
Hey, man, you fry your brain.
Whoa,
Right?
careful. Watch your knees there.
Oh, look left, which is across the street. Then he flies back to Seattle, arrives at his house, which is a pretty
Pretty cool pad.
cool pad, pretty big pad.
A lot of land around that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 a.m. And he walks in and there's people in the house drinking, smoking, shooting, playing guitars.
Mhm.
And you're thinking, F me.
Right.
Is there a lock on this door? Anything, right?
Well, when you got junkies and you got, they
I
don't
mean,
care.
It's unbelievable. Then, and Gare, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm kind of running off the top of my head here. So then, does he sit down and start hanging out, or something about him going down into the basement, hanging out? 3 guys show up. One of them is Dylan, who's supposedly his best friend.
His best friend. Right.
Right. And 2 other guys. One was Tom Stratham, I think was the name. I'm not sure. They drag him out. No, they tackled him in the basement. They shot him up, dragged him out of the basement,
Yep.
over into that
Greenhouse.
which is basically just a room above a garage.
That was nothing in there. Like just,
Nothing.
they didn't use it for anything.
Right. Then either at that point or when they got him up there, they gave him a hot shot of heroin.
Yeah.
Which comes into the story in a little bit with another person.
Correct.
Okay.
3 times the lethal dose is what they gave him.
So 0.5 milliliters per portion of blood is enough to get an addict effed up.
Correct.
He had triple the amount.
Correct.
So supposedly, you take that much, you're comatose within seconds.
Oh, it's going right to the brain.
Right to
Heart,
the
brain.
heart, brain, all this stuff. How can the guy hold a gun between his legs?
Not just a gun, a shotgun,
Shotgun.
not a pistol. So you've got a shotgun, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Who bought the shotgun?
His friend Dylan.
That's right.
Because there had been a burglary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was burgled.
He was someone broke in his house, and supposedly took his guns or something, and that was all kind of. So Dylan, stand-up friend, bought him a shotgun. What a good guy,
Right? And we all know about a month prior to all this, he's in Rome, and supposedly he OD'd in Rome.
Right? Which was
he was taking one medication and he drank champagne with it.
Yep.
And he collapsed.
It was all BS.
It was all BS.
Yep.
And even the doctor who tended to him in the hospital said this wasn't an overdose.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Courtney Love immediately says Kurt tried to commit suicide. She started the narrative right there.
Well, and not to jump too far forward, what about the suicide note? And then they found that piece of paper with the cheat sheet of how Kurt made letters and all that. And it was just like, wow.
So there were 6 discrepancies with this whole situation. And if I forget one, jump in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go. Triple the amount of heroin, sitting there with a shotgun between his legs. You shot a 20 gauge. I know you have.
Sure.
Those things will take your shoulder out if you don't hold it right.
Well, 20, and then 20, and then drop down to a 12, even more so.
No.
But this was.
Yeah, no. It was a 20 gauge.
It was a 20 that
it was
he
a
had.
20.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you say 20 gauge low load in the thing. It's got to kick, and you have to lean into it with your shoulder,
It's a
or else
shotgun, man.
Exactly, or it comes back and it'll throw your shoulder out. So his body's laying there, shotgun between his legs,
Right.
hand around the barrel, pulls it with his thumb. That gun would have shot backwards.
Correct.
But the shell that was ejected was on the opposite side of Kurt.
Right.
How does that happen?
Well, the gun was, say, upright like this, and it was like that when they found it.
Do you know what the police said? Because of the recoil, it could have rotated.
Anything's possible.
Okay.
But.
And monkeys might fly out of my butt.
Right.
Okay.
That too.
Then his fixing kit, which, did you notice it was an old cigar box?
I did.
Okay.
With all his
stuff
all
in
his
there.
stuff.
All neat and laid out.
Yep.
No fingerprints on the gun anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? I heard they didn't find, and I haven't been able to confirm this, they didn't find him for 3 days. So he laid up there. To me, that one doesn't make sense, because if he came back on the first and they found him on the second, or I've got to figure those days out.
But then Courtney keeps saying he's suicidal. Then they talk to his friend. They talk to Kurt. How you doing? I'm good. How's your stomach pain that he had for years? Yeah. And that was the whole thing that
That's why he was taking the heroin.
Treating it with heroin. But they interviewed him in December.
That's a good doctor. My stomach hurts. Here, take some fucking browner.
Yeah, I got some black heroin for you. But in December of '93, they asked him in an interview about his stomach pain, and he's like, "Hey, I got some medication. It's been gone for about a year. How you feeling? I feel pretty good."
Yeah.
You know,
I'm telling you, every interview
said the
I
guy
saw,
who was supposed to be suicidal. You know,
after they had Francis Bean, every interview, every time he talked, he looked pretty solid.
He looked better. Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
And okay, so the gun, the shell, no fingerprints. The drug kit. Oh, he's missing. So what does Courtney do? She sits in a hotel in L.A. and directs Tom Grant to do all the work.
And she filed a missing persons report. Actually, Courtney had filed it.
Oh, yeah.
And said it was his mom.
Right. Because she didn't want to create a stir.
Well, and during the documentary, too, she was all upset that he didn't play Lollapalooza, which
for $9.5 million.
Correct. maybe he wasn't feeling it that week. I mean, it's like,
But wasn't that the whole tour? I don't think it was just one night.
Oh, correct. It was.
Yeah.
It was part of it. Yeah. Oh God, 10 million for one night. I'll do it
In today's dollars,
right.
I mean, bands are getting that kind of stuff.
Well, and then they also go into, his family, his uncles, there's a pattern of suicide here.
Bullshit.
Then they talk to the one guy and they're like, yeah, his one uncle, he was a police officer and his gun, he was at the bar.
I know.
And
It fell out.
Went
Discharged.
off. He looked around. Is everybody okay? Yep. Fell off the stool because it hit him, obviously.
Right. And part of the narrative that was changed by Courtney was he killed himself.
Correct. And then there's the other uncle who fell down the stairs. He threw himself down No, he was drunk and he fell down the stairs and he died.
Haven't we all done that?
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
Come on, man.
Right.
An electrician shows up, sees it through the window, calls, reports. I see a dead body. Cops show up, break the window,
Right.
go in, take his license out of his wallet,
Mm-hmm.
take a picture of it, find almost nothing, if you ask me. I mean, the whole setup was what we've just described, but nothing besides that.
Well, and don't forget, the door was barricaded.
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
it wasn't. It was one of those little spin
Right.
things. And they're like, but there's a chair up against the door. No, it was on the other door
side.
over there
I
that
know.
no one ever uses.
I know. Seattle police, in 5 hours,
Right.
declare it a suicide.
Patrol officer.
A patrol officer declares it a suicide. Okay. So Gary, I don't know if you can get the vibe from Gary and I where we stand on this. And we're not going to say one way or the other because, ChatGPT told me not to take a side. Right?
That ChatGPT.
I'm telling you.
It's almost like she's real.
She's real. When I met, Jim, who's buddies with Carrie and Lenny and the Needmores, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I meet Jim for coffee 2 weeks ago. And I said, hey, Gary and I got to get a little more controversial. We got to start talking about some other topics. And I said, I just sent Gary a thing on Kurt Cobain. He goes, have you seen the El Duce interview? I go, what the hell is
What is
what's an El Duce interview?
Right.
I sent it to you. Did you watch it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You sent me a lot of stuff lately.
Well,
God.
got to stay in touch. It's free text, man. I got to use
I know.
them.
All right, I got to go back.
Okay. El Duce was a lead singer of a band called The Mentors.
Okay.
They wear black executioner's helmets, and one of their songs is You're My Whore Bitch. Okay? Right.
That's
Right.
his poetry, man.
No, it's really not. It's really not. So they were one step more respectable than G.G. Allen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So they're that close.
So they suck, is what you're saying.
So in this documentary, so I watched another documentary, the Kurt and Courtney one, that was funded by the BBC.
Okay.
So they find El Duce in Riverside, California.
Mm-hmm.
The only way they can get to him is by a mutual person.
Does this guy not have a phone or something?
No.
One of those guys?
Yeah, one of those guys.
Yeah.
And he's brought to El Duce's residence by a pimp. I mean, you can't make this shit up, right? So they go up to the door. They go up to the fence, and the pimp says, "Hey, you interviewed, or you've got a story about Courtney." "Yeah, I do. You guys got any booze?" Right? He opens the gate. The interviewer is talking to him. The pimp says, "What did Courtney ask you to do?" "Well, Courtney said she'd give me 50 grand to kill Kurt." The BBC guy says, "Oh, so she wanted you to kill him. How did she want you to do it?" "Blow his head off." "Oh." The interviewer looks at El Duce and says, "Well, people may think you're not the most credible witness." Right?
Yeah.
Guy's in a wife beater T-shirt, and
You might be lying.
and he's holding a fly swatter. And I don't know if that was for defense or what it was, right? So then he says to the interviewer, "Well, you may not be a right, honest person yourself. How about them apples? You got any booze?" Yeah. Right. So he says that. He goes, "If I had known she was serious, I would have done it, because 50 grand is 50 grand. So that's El Duce being interviewed by the BBC. 9 days later, El Duce is crossing a railroad track near his house, and guess what hits him? Not a cow.
A choo-choo train.
Thomas the Tank Engine turned him into red.
I tell you, being friends with Courtney is like being friends with Hillary Clinton.
Okay, so,
I mean,
dude,
you might die.
Oh.
I don't want to have a friend like that.
Oh man, my stepfather and I read some underground stuff on those two.
Oh
My God,
bad hombres.
bad hombres. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the last thing, and we're going to tie this together.
Yes.
Oh, so I met Jim, right?
Right.
Coffee, El Duce, right? Jim, right. Jim looks at me, he goes, listen to her first album, then listen to the album she put out after Kurt died. He goes, they're all Nirvana songs sung by her. He goes,
She's
he
not
goes,
nice.
just listen to them. And he goes, and then she put out one more album, couldn't put anything else out after that. And that album
Was that the Malibu? Was that the,
I think
that's a good song, actually.
Okay.
Okay, I got to look at that again.
the second album wasn't bad. Okay.
Okay.
Third album kind of got panned. She never put out anything else.
And wasn't she was buddies with Billy Corgan? He was producing those.
Wow.
What?
Funny you mentioned Billy Corgan, right?
Glad I could be here.
Because she was with him. She flies into
Like with him?
she was with him.
With
Billy.
like boyfriend, girlfriend with him?
Like 8 years.
Oh.
Before,
Ugh.
during, and after her marriage to Kurt Cobain.
All right. I knew they were tight. I know he produced one of her albums or maybe all of them. I don't know.
Billy says in an interview, she flew in to see me. We go to some place. Cobain is there.
Mm.
She leaves Billy and goes to Cobain. And that
Oh.
was it. 4 months later, they're married.
Mm.
4 months later,
Okay.
because
Okay.
she's pregnant.
Okay.
Dude,
I
this gal is something else. So, Hole. So, Jim says, listen to that album, and it's all Nirvana stuff.
Wow.
And I was telling you before, and you brought up Kristen Pfaff,
Right. Bass player.
bass player.
Mm-hmm.
She played on the Live Through This album, which was a platinum album.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pfaff and Cobain's, okay, well, I can't get to the autopsies yet. Pfaff from Minnesota is seen in LA by Courtney
Yep.
and the people from the band. Hey, Kristen Pfaff, join our band Hole. We need a new bass player. Nope, don't want to do it. She flies back to Minnesota. They track her down. You got to join our band. Her dad, who's a professional musician, says,
That's what he said, yeah.
you got to do this because it's a step forward.
Right.
So she goes out to Seattle. She says she hates it. Too many druggies. The weather sucks. Now,
Mhm,
Minnesota's cold, but it's probably, a little
Get a
sunnier.
little sunshine
Yeah, you
once
get a
in a
little
while.
sunshine.
Yeah.
So she records Live Through This, goes on tour, comes back, says, I'm done.
Mhm,
I don't want to be
mhm.
around here. She became a heroin addict
Yeah.
because of all the people she's hanging out with.
junkies,
right?
right?
Goes to rehab, cleans up, goes back to Minnesota, decides I'm done, flies back to Seattle,
Right. Pick up.
loads up her U-Haul,
Yep.
all of her life, just about to leave and drive back. And one of Courtney's friends finds her dead in the bathtub of her apartment that she had just emptied into a U-Haul to drive back.
That's weird. Wow.
Oh.
That's weird. Yeah.
And they said, she took a hot shot of heroin. Gee, do you see a pattern here?
Well, and to specify again, so Kurt, a normal heroin shot is 40 to 60 milligrams. His was 1.52. So,
Triple.
right.
Triple. It'll
Three
kill you.
times exactly.
It'll kill you. So the autopsies were performed by Nicholas Hawthorne, the same doctor that performed it on Cobain, who was a friend of Courtney Love.
She's got a lot of friends.
No toxicology report on Kurt or Kristen, even though it was assumed that she OD'd.
Sorry.
The autopsy was never released to the public. Pages of Kristen's journal leading up to and after Cobain's death were torn out of her journal.
And Kurt was going to divorce Courtney.
Oh, yeah.
Take her out of the will. They had a prenup. She would have been, they said, left with not a whole lot. They
Right.
didn't specify, but pretty much And you said you read she's worth what, 125 million or
something
something
like that, and probably 100 to 150 million.
But they said at the time, future earnings by today's dollars would have crept towards $1 billion.
His estate is worth 450 million right now, which is controlled by Frances Bean.
Right.
Who
She married, who'd she marry? Tony Hawk's son?
I don't know.
I believe so.
I don't know, but let's just do this for 1 second here. Sorry, Ryan, we're just going on here. Okay. So I am going to read to you a list of people that Courtney has been associated with. Okay. Courtney Love was married to Kurt Cobain 92, 94 and Falling James Moreland in 1989. Whoever Falling James, he must be a drunk because he keeps falling down. Courtney Love was engaged to Edward Norton from 96 to 98. I
Really?
kind of remember that one.
Ugh.
Nicholas Jacari, 2015. Andre Balaz, 2013 to 14. Mickey Rourke, 2009. Noel Fielding. Steve Coogan, who's a British comedian, 2005. James Barber, I think he's an actor, 99 to 2003. Gavin Rossdale.
Oh, from Bush.
Is that who it is?
He was married to Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Mhm.
Billy Corgan, 89 to 2008. That's a
Wow.
long Yep.
Okay.
Linked. These are links.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roz Rezebek,
Mm.
Harry Alsep, Jack Donahue, Mike Mooney, and Scott Weiland. She also had encounters with Jamie Burke, Julian Calabasas, Jesse Camp, Jordy White, Trent Reznor, Amanda DeCadenet, Evan Dando,
Oh.
Ted Nugent. 1979. Could
Oh.
you imagine the Nuge
Oh,
and her
no.
together?
Please don't.
And Dave Navarro?
Hmm.
I mean,
Oh, and Frances Bean is married to Riley Hawk, Tony Hawk's son.
okay.
Just
Hey, look,
throw that out.
for that life that she's had,
I hope
I think she turned out pretty freaking good.
And I hope she is finding stability and in her. You know what's funny though? Through that doc, that Kurt was super good friends with Michael Stipe from REM, and I'm looking at this little thing
Really?
right here. When Frances Bean tied the knot with Riley Hawk, Michael Stipe
Gave her away?
officiated the ceremony.
Oh, did he really?
So, but when you look at it, Kurt Cobain and Michael, I mean,
I don't see it.
but kind of funny.
Gare.
Whoa.
What do you think?
I'm exhausted. Need a shower after
What do you
this one.
think?
I do want to say that Courtney, I told you this reminds me of Sid and Nancy.
Oh, yeah. Nancy Spungen.
Just whiny, never shuts up. Oh, my God.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I've got some gasoline to throw on the fire.
Please.
Kurt Cobain was cremated 6 days after his death.
All right.
The
right.
gun was released from the Seattle Police Department. She melted it down,
Yep.
and they tore down the garage, so they could never reenact the scene.
And that's why the Seattle Police Department's like, we're not going to reopen this, man. There's probably not enough. I mean, and it's been over 20 years.
I know.
I mean,
Look, it comes out because we wanted to do something controversial, see if we
Correct.
get a couple more listeners.
and I think we did.
I think we did, and it was kind of topical because it's kind of in the news again,
Right.
right? Personally, if Courtney Love knocks on my door and says she wants to go on a date,
Ugh.
I ain't going.
You have to take a shower first.
Well, just for answering the door.
Ugh. She's so
No.
gross.
What do you really think? Oh, Jesus.
Ugh. I can't wait for the next controversial topic. We have one.
Oh, we do.
I know. We're so controversial.
Because we can.
Correct.
Gare, what do you think?
That's all I got. I'm exhausted.
Okay. Why don't we take off?
All right.
We'll see you.
See ya.